Yeah, sorry about that, Jay. I didn't see that until just now. Aries. Let's see. If you actually will give me a hot second, I need to see if Math left a snack for them in the fridge. Oh, I'm late today. One quick second. I'll be right back. Let's see. Gosh. Don't get excited. No, yeah, no snack, no food. Got no food. None. Move. Nope. Unfortunate for them. Give me just a second to get my chat back up. Yeah, man, I'm glad to hear you're doing better. Hey, let's see. Audio levels look low, but passable. So we actually did get to this point last time we played, but I figured, wouldn't do to stop in the middle of a nice big cutscene. So I put it on hold, and here we are. How's it going, Ranter? Glad to see you, man. Alright. Alice's console stands alone against the filthy wall of the U-Bahn platform. The colorful sprites that flicker across the screen stand in sharp contrast to the surrounding grime. Give the girl her payment. The cred stick port in the machine greedily accepts your payment. You watch as the black plastic of the cred stick's case disappears into the console. Glad to hear, man. Keep taking it easy, it'll heal up. Moments later, the familiar sight of Alice's office winks onto the screen. Something's wrong here. You can see it on Alice's face. Her eyes are open just a little too wide, her smile just a little too forced. It's a look you've seen before all too often. Oh, the game's real quiet for me, too. I'll check the volume as soon as we're done with the scene. Underneath her polished exterior, Alice, the Alice, is terrified. Alice? What's going... Hold on a moment. I'm transferring your payment now. Alice's attention is fixed on the PDA mounted to her wrist. A moment passes, then she nods, lowers her arm, and shifts her gaze back to you. Her smile looks forced, and her eyes keep darting back to the clock on the wall. Everything seems to be in order? Good. What's up with the clock? Something's got you spooked, hasn't it? Without a word, she bends to grab something from under her desk. A moment later, she lifts an aluminum briefcase onto her desk. Your information. She flips the case onto the desk, then shoves it towards the camera. As the briefcase grows louder on the screen, you can hear the whine of motors spinning up. Hey, hon! Spinning up in the arcade cabinet's guts. With a smooth mechanical motion, a generic brand optical chip slides out of the payment port in front of you. Alice kicks her seat back and stands. Her movements are becoming more and more erratic. Your answers are on the chip. She checks the clock again. Now, if you excuse me, I have to run. What the hell are you running from, Alice? She pauses, then takes a deep breath, and exhales it slowly. Tries to calm herself, but the panic wins out, and she begins to tremble. You'll find out. And Dapper, a free piece of advice. You should drop your search for Valclair. Drop it now and run far, far away. If you don't, you're going to get yourself killed. She leans in to stare into the camera. On the screen, you can see her eyes are badly bloodshot. And stay out of the Matrix, Dapper. It isn't safe. Abruptly, the screen goes black. Alice is gone. The optical chip sits in its cradle, waiting for you to take it. The instant that the chip leaves the cradle, the machine reboots itself. You are, once again, alone. Yeah, that's not good. How you doing, hon? Hope your work night's treating you well. Honestly, I'm a little jealous of you getting better, Ranter. I actually went to the gym for the first time in ages today, and I feel like shit. But, I mean, everybody got to start somewhere, right? As you settle in for your trip back to the Chris Bazaar, you can feel the rest of the world compartmentalize and fall away. No more distractions, just you, the train, and the optical chip. It sits in your pocket like a hot stone, impossible to ignore. As the train ramps up speed, filling the air with a monotonous... The train ramps up speed, filling the air with a monotonous electric whir. The sound is soft, low, and urgent, like the droning wings of an enormous insect. It'd be soothing if your mind wasn't occupied with other matters. All at once, the monotony is broken. Your PDA is buzzing. A quick glance to the screen refers, "Why can't I read today?" Tells you that you are receiving a call, and that Paul Amsel is on the other end. Let's answer that. You hit the receive button on your PDA. One look at the grainy image that blossoms to life on the screen is enough to tell you that something has gone terribly wrong. The strangled sounds of panicked breathing punch through your PDA's tiny speakers. Is everyone else's video going alright? Let's see. My upload speed looks stable, but a little lower than usual. Everybody let me know, because if it's getting bad, I'll mess with it. Apparently OBS has been being a shit lately. In the image window, you can see the outlines of figures silhouetted against the backdrop of Amsel's shop. The view rotates, bringing them towards the center of the frame. The image sharpens, and in the center of the screen stands an enormous orc in battle armor, a hand cannon leveled at something just out of frame. His face is a shiny mat of grafted tissue, his smile like something out of a nightmare. Let him go, you son of a bitch! The orc doesn't respond. You don't hear your own echo over Amsel's microphone either. He must have muted the volume on your end of the conversation. Alright. Sorry to hear, hon. Nothing I can do, though. You watch, powerless, as the orc's grin widens. The frantic breaths you hear coming from off-screen increase in frequency. From off-screen, you hear Amsel's frantic voice. "Aldrin, please, tell me what this is all about. What are the Fireling's plans? You're going to kill me anyway. Don't send me to the grave without..." Your orc drops as the stomach drops as the gun bucks and roars into the orc's hand. Your view on the PDA pitches wildly, then comes to a sudden stop with a violent cracking sound. A burst of static floods the screen. A moment later, a dark shape falls into view with equivalent force. You hear the unmistakable sound of bone crunching against hardwood. The camera auto-adjusts, and the dark shape swims into focus. You are staring into, and right through, the dripping, cavernous ruins of what once was a human head. The remnants of the face that remain are enough to confirm what your gut already knows. The body on the screen is that of Paul Amsel. From out of frame, farther away, you can hear another voice. A woman, young from the sound of it, carrying a military cadence. "What now, sir?" "Now we press our advantage. Jam their comms, Ortega." The sounds of hurried motion recede to the background. "Alright, remember, people. Amsel was the brains of the operation, but the rest will put up a lot more fight. Flush them out and take them down, one by one." Another voice chimes in, a young man this time. "Sir, look at Amsel's wrist. PDA. I think that it's recording." "God fucking damn it!" You hear the roar of another gunshot and the screen goes dark. Your vision swims, and the screen of your PDA seems to fade away. The impact of what you just witnessed hammers you in the gut over and over again. Amsel is dead. The Cruise Bazaar is under attack. And it's entirely possible that an ambush party is already waiting to meet you at the U-Bahn platform. Whatever your attackers have planned, you won't be able to do much about it from in here. The train is speeding towards the Cruise Bazaar station. No more stops between you and the enemy. You have nothing to do but prepare yourself. Wait. Yeah, so fun start. Like I said, we got to about this point when I decided to hold off. Because this right here is my favorite scene with Iger, and what made me just fold like a bad hand. Bloodstains, bodies. The barrel of Iger's rifle swings upward. She emerges from cover, turning to face you. About time you showed up. The light plays off Iger's face like a street light on the rain-slick asphalt. Her face, neck, and chest are sheeted in dark liquid. Blood. A lot of blood. Iger! Are you alright? I'm fine. He only nicked my thigh. Iger wipes her mouth in the back of her hand, then hoists a corpse up from the makeshift barricade. A young man, maybe early 20s, his eyes frozen wide in surprise. What's left of his throat hangs in ragged flaps. This, up here? It isn't mine. Nicely done. Iger shrugs. You know what they say. Any weapon at your disposal. Did you meet up with Alice? Do you have the information? Yeah, I got it. Optical chip. To use my mission computer to open it. Whatever's on that chip, these bastards don't want us to read it. All the more reason to do exactly that. After we put the rest of them in the ground, that is. Iger. They killed Paul. I saw it. Iger's expression hards. Yeah, I know. He had us all patched in on that call. We all saw what happened. I figured they'd try and ambush you at the platform, ventilate the train, take you out, and cut off a potential escape route in the process. She shrugged. It's what I would do. So I hightailed it down here and set up an ambush on my own. Thanks, Iger. She smirks at you. Save it. I'm here to protect the optical chip. That thing cost us 50 grand after all. Anyway, that's enough talk. We have a job to do. Iger swings her rifle up and over her shoulder. Unknown amount of hostiles topside. They're well-equipped, decently trained, and hell-bent on killing us. Last I heard, Glory was on the north end of town. Dietrich was getting coffee when all hell broke loose. Let's go get them. Our friends need help. Fuck that. Let's go hunting. We got our girl! And we got a bonus AP. And it gets better. That is a fire-breathing dog. So, how was everybody's weekend? I know poor Jay spent his sick. But, Ranter, how about you, man? They are shooting the dog. Iger is the absolute best. Christ, all AP lost? Yep. Come on, Iger. There we go. Yeah, when I first played this and I saw Iger tear someone's throat out to protect me, I was just like, wife. That is wife material. Something ahead of you lets out a low, rumbling growl from the shadows, a primordial sound that echoes into the snowy street. It steps into the light. Dante. Yeah, I wish E33 had a mini-map too. I never really got far enough where it was important, but ugh. Even from this distance, you can feel the heat radiating from the enormous dog's body. He locks eyes with you, and you can feel the fire burning in them. He takes a step towards you, hackles raised. Iger glances at you. Her voice is calm, but you can see the unease on her face. I forgot to mention, fearless leader, your dog's acting funny. I can see that. Happened fast, too. Just before you got here, I caught sight of him on the way down to the U-Bahn platform, and he looked normal enough. Then one of these bastards took a shot at him and winged him. Big mistake. Dante got mad. Real mad. He started shaking, twitching, and I saw fire in his eyes. He was on the guy before I could blink. A few seconds later, the shooter was a red smear on the sidewalk, and Dante, Iger stabs a thumb in the hound's direction. Look like this? Yeah. That's the worst thing about RPGs, man. I've been running into that. I ran into that a lot when I was playing... Brain, come on, function, work with me here. When I was playing Pipistrello, where it's just like I come into a turn. There's 2 paths, and it's like, all right, let's take the left. Progress. Hey, Dante. Hey, boy. How you doing? Dante lowers his head. The hackles on his neck standing stiff. He takes another step towards you and Iger. I don't think this is working, Dapper. It'll work. Easy, buddy. Easy now. Slowly, the wind begins to shift, and he sniffs the air, looking from you to Iger, then back to you. Acknowledgement washes across his face, and his expression softens. His ears stand back up, and you could swear you see him smile. Dante takes his place at your side. Whatever he is, I'm glad he's on our team. Let's find the others. Now we have an attack doggo who can breathe fire. We gotta go save our friends. Alright. Oh. They're coming in from behind. Clever little bastards. Yeah. So, here's the thing. If you do not be a good dog owner, if you don't constantly check on Dante, pet him in between missions, be a good, like I said, be a good dog owner, you can fail that check. It took you long enough. Traffic was terrible, Glory. What do you want? So yeah, make sure if anyone plays, you're a good dog owner. You give him pets. Tiger. And do I have Petrify? What is this? Pack Tactics. Dante leads the pack. Allies within a range of 3 gain +1 movement. I'll take that. Shred that armor. Shred that armor. Oh, I guess he already lost control of his summon. How unfortunate for him. Best to reload. Can I? No, I can't. There we go. Fortunately, since he lost control, that means I have to deal with the summon. Then again, I think y'all saw my lack of directional skill when I tried Hela's Oz. I already know what Dante's deal is, but I will let the game tell you guys. We'll deal with this and get moving on to helping Dietrich. Every time I play this game, though, I can't help but think, like, this world is just right for not necessarily AAA games, but, you know, something a little better than a top-down. And if you like isometric CRPGs, I mean, this is great, but me, I kind of got to be in a mood for it, you know? Really? Really? Miss 350s? We doing this again? Thank you, Dante. See, this is why you don't get coffee, because you get jumped when you get coffee. So, I've been thinking about, where is Jesus? They're all way back there. Thanks, guys. So I've been thinking about what to play next. Oh, it does. Absolutely, Jay. And don't misunderstand. Like I said, I've got nothing wrong with HBS. Hairbrain makes great games, usually. But it's just one of those things I wish so badly we could see more from this world than a top-down lets us see. Because just from what I know of the setting, there's so much cool shit that you can do. Terminating the people. God, that's an old reference. Yeah, I've been thinking about what to do tomorrow. Well, next, I should say. Because we got an open spot from Bloodstain. Yes, boy, I see you. Yeah, honestly, actually, now that I think about it, I don't think I've actually seen that, but I'm not surprised at all. Really, game? Why is my movement so low? Look, call me a Philistine if you want, but I do want more of an action-based game from the franchise. It'll never happen, but you know, man can dream. Anyway, before I get distracted again, because I will, I'm thinking the next game I have planned is actually Brave Fencer Musashi. Keep an action game in the rotation. It's a game from my childhood, plus it continues the unofficial theme of keeping games about dragons. Or at least with dragons in them. Flamethrower 3, yeah? Excuse any yawns. Like I said, I'm white today. Oh, it's a great game. It's actually where I got my love of Copycat originally. You guys will see what I mean by that when I start tomorrow. If I start tomorrow, I'm just debating on it. Jeez, her new shoddy has burst fire. Not sure what the point of burst fire in this game for a shotgun is. Because with ARs, you can kind of use it to, to put out more bullets than you would normally, but that doesn't really work with shotguns. Let's see, let's just hit normal spells. And yeah, I see he's got throwing knives, but I've never really seen the use. Exactly, Jay. I'm just trying to think of what to do, and I don't want to overload myself on strategies, because they can get a little dull, I'm aware. Especially if I don't have much to talk about in the day. There's my luck. Well, I guess it does do more. Jesus, Iger. Let's try the throwing knives. Oh, shit. I've never actually looked into this. I see you. I don't have any food to give you. Boy's already crying for food. And he's out of AP, so he just skips his next turn. And while he does that... Glad to see you made it. You all made it here alive. Dietrich straightens, his joints cracking under the strain. God, feel that. He takes a step in your direction, his expression grim. Listen, boss, we've got problems. I saw a group of these jackasses peel off a minute ago. They made a beeline for the sewer. They were carrying bombs, Dapper. Can't say what yield they looked big. Unless you fancy living in a crater, I suggest we hightail it down there. Where the fuck is Blitz? He took off with Mallet, so I'm not jamming the attackers' comms. Don't worry about them. We gotta deal with these bombs. Yeah, run a Starbound wouldn't be a terrible idea, because unlike most like 2D crafters, that actually does have a good... Well, then again, most 2D crafters have a good endpoint. And my normal problem with Starbound wouldn't really apply. As for more demos, I do still have some I've been just putting off playing, but yeah, it's not a terrible idea. Light them up! Best thing about shotguns? They can hit multiple enemies. Jesus Christ, Iger is on a warpath tonight. That's the risk of demos, though, Jay. Just going into it, and you don't know what to expect. Damn, I was hoping to have this done in one turn. There we go, close enough. You and your team descend into the sewers, footsteps echoing off the damp stone walls. You barely notice the smell. There's no time to waste. Audron's team of mercenaries is down here somewhere, racing to plant their explosive charges beneath the Kies. The fate of the Cruise Bazaar is in your hands. No pressure. 11 turns until the bomb explodes. Wonderful. Well, I can handle myself. Me, Iger, and Glory can all really handle ourselves. It's really only Dietrich that can't. So I'll probably have Dietrich go with... Dietrich can go with Glory, and Dante can go with Iger. Cover each other's weaknesses. I'll stay alone, because I'm kind of built as an all-rounder. No, girl. Cats are being real insistent. Why can't any of you losers jump? Hit that adrenaline pump. Because Glory's going to be the fastest when she gets that adrenaline pump going. Excuse me. I'm trying to control the yawns, I swear. Willie Pete! Hold this. I did see there's an enemy in here. The other bomb is way up here, so Iger split off to the north. Or not, because that's not how you get there. Gloria has plenty of stamina, so she'll go handle the mage. Kav'Voth will start running towards the bomb. Good throw, jackass. Yeah, it's true, hon. But also because they've already picked up the idea that when I start streaming, if I have a snack, I'll give it to them. You have no idea how much I just want to shoot the ball. Take me a med kit. Besides, you know them, hon. They don't care what time they were fed. They always want more. Alright, you're just done. The blood loss is gonna get you. No! Go ahead and haste Dante while we're at it. Because, you know, a Hellhound isn't terrifying enough. We gotta make that Hellhound, you know... We gotta make that Hellhound even faster. Would it not deal with the people in my Kiev? Hmm? Shit. There we go. Get our asses into cover. Like a smart lad. Glory, haul your ass over there. Okay. I'm even more mad I didn't think of it. There you go. You know what? Give him another buff. I'm feeling extra sadistic today. Oh, come on. And now they both are stunned for the next turn. So much for my cover. Oh, come on, but that's a shotgun at that range and it crits. I might have overestimated myself. Oh. Really? There we go. Fuck him up with that Voltic grenade. Okay, bring her here and have her heal up. I mean, I got the joke. Probably doesn't say much for my age, but again, Jay, you're the baby here, dude. Keep that in mind. There we go. We love ongoing damage. And it's never gonna get a turn again. What's up, Avalanche? How's it going, man? Glad to have you. Sadly, it's kind of a bad streaming day for me, admittedly. Just, I'm half wiped out from going to the gym for the first time in way too long. But I'm still going to do my damnedest to make it entertaining, you know? As I, you know, sprint the hell away. Fuck him up, Iger. Not the worst. Better. Yeah, you can get up to 87. Take that. And she still missed. But her miss actually made her hit better. I mean, I'll take it. Always kill mages. Yeah, terror bomb has been defused. Alright, Dante has been just ripping people apart. Let's get him over to help us. I always play it safe with spirits. Really? They can make that shot? And yeah, that's the mage lost control of his summon again. I think everybody here did, hon. That's why I'm just like, the fuck you mean you're old, Jay? Come off it. We are gonna just overwatch and we are not gonna overwatch, we are just gonna wait. Switch to rifle. That's my girl. That's not my girl. There we go. Shadowrun's going great though, Ava. Sorry, I just noticed that. We are getting close to the end game. I think we just passed the point of no return. So good time to show up. Okay, borrowers I'm not familiar with at all. I do remember the Gummy Bear show though. Absolutely one of the weirdest things to make a show of. Hit that bomb, and she just kind of has to wait now. Iger, don't suppose you can get into a place where you can make that shot? Yes, you can. Oh shit, I just noticed the time. I just remembered the timer. Dante, can you do it? No. Get the trick over here. So closer he gets, he might be able to buff my speed. Yep, he can. There we go. Let's head to the safe house. Take care of Paul. No, let's look around first. I mean, I don't think we'll ever come back to the sewers. The Littles... Yeah, I'm not... I think I've heard of the Littles. Nothing in here. Random locked sewer door. Okay, the locked door makes me think we'll be coming back. Besides, I don't see anything anyway. Let's get the hell out of here. The one we're talking about childhood cartoons, I know, you know, mine are going to be the standard ones you think of, but the one that comes to mind right now, mostly because we were in the sewers, was Freakazoid. Because every time I go into a sewer now, I can't help but quote, I don't want to go down there. It smells like poo gas. You emerge from the foulness of the sewers only to be met by the equally dark stench of cordite and death. Although you saved the Kies, it's far from unharmed. Residents wander through the street dazed, holding their wounds, tending to others, observing the damage. The look in their eyes tells the story. Their illusion of safety has been shattered. You enter Paul Amsel's trade emporium, already knowing what you'll find there. The knowledge doesn't make the discovery any easier. Once again, the team gathers around Paul Amsel, but tonight he has no more missions to offer and no advice to give. His body lies motionless on the hardwood, cooling in the night air. The ruin of his face had been hidden under a burlap tarp. For several minutes, nobody speaks. Finally, Dietrich steps forward. I think we should say something about Paul. There's another moment of silence, and then Iger speaks up. I'll go. Iger brings herself to attention, stares straight ahead. Paul Amsel was an important member of this team, and he supported us well. Littles. Yeah, I got nothing. He said what he was going to do, and he did it. That's rare. That's worthy of respect. She looks down at the body. There's a long pause before she speaks again. Thank you, Paul Amsel, for everything. Another pause. Her voice softens. I was out of position when they came for you. I couldn't save you. I'm sorry. I should lower the dead zone on my reaction. Paul is dead. That sounds familiar, but I'm not... Let's see. Alright, yeah, because I had it lowered originally because I was trying not to make the reaction pick up. We'll try that. Okay. I just wanted to see if snapping would trigger it, but I think I have the dead zone pretty good now. Me too, Ranter. Frankly, I mean, like, I know the argument is like, oh, well, Dapper, you're just getting older. Of course you're not. It's not that shows are bad. Oh. It's not that shows are bad. They're just not made for you. Nah, bullshit. I can still go back and watch cartoons from the 80s and the 90s. Stuff. What, even if I didn't grow up with it. And it still holds up. It's still good. Watching shit today, like, shit made for kids today? Ugh. I mean, someone even did a scientific, research on it. And found that, yeah, kid shows today's are just made to be brain rot. The others shift uncomfortably, not knowing what to say. Glory breaks the awkward moment, her voice a frosty monotone. I appreciate what Amsel did for us. It's another loss, one that this team can't afford. Glory's eyes sweep across the group, then land on Amsel's body. Her expression is impossible to read. After a moment, she turns her head to look at you. It's hard, I know, but this is why we gotta keep together. Support each other. No one's gonna look out for us but us. Dietrich eyes you appreciatively. Yeah, that's right. There must be more to this than a mercenary's paycheck. There has to be. Goodbye, Paul. Godsimitir. I think I said that right. Gingerly, Blitz steps forward. His hair is mussed and there's a fresh bullet hole in his jacket. He smells like smoke and blood and stale sweat. His hands tremble as he takes them out of his pockets. I didn't know Paul as well as the rest of you, but he seemed like a good guy. He shuffles his feet. I didn't want to see this happen at any rate. Okay, Blitz. Looks like you and Mullet saw some action back there. Yeah. His eyes remain fixed on Amsel's body. I'll live. As if in turn, Dante lowers his head sadly and lets out a heavy sigh and closes his eyes. We'll miss you, Paul. Don't worry about the body. I know it. Be respectful, but be quick. After all, it's only a shell. Paul is with Monica now. We're all gonna be with Monica if we don't do something. The Firewing came after us once, she'll do it again. She doesn't give a shit if she brings down an entire Kiaz to get to us. Can't tell you what's that, boss. If the Firewing lives, Securus Bazaar is at risk. Our friends, our home, everything that Monica and Paul fought to protect. So they'll all be destroyed if we don't put an end to it first. I want to get a look at that optical chip. I want to see what we're dealing with. So what the hell cost us 50G and has our legendary informant so freaked out? Also, yeah, gain 2, snipe 2 at once. Yeah, I think I showed you that one, hon. Let's see. Make him able to buff stronger. Ruger Super Warhawk. Nah, she's gonna keep staying our medic. And who cares? You slot the optical chip into the computer's waiting chip jack. On the screen, Alice's office blossoms into view. A half-second later, a real-time simulation of Alice appears, seated behind her mahogany desk. Something about it reminds you of a figure in a wax museum. Lifelike, but dead inside. It greets you with a facsimile of Alice's joyless smile. Customer name, Dapper. Its voice is hollow, synthetic, an automaton masquerading as a living woman, one you've never even met in the flesh. Account number 101257999. Greetings, valued customer. I am an offline simulacrum of the Alice persona. I have been included on this chip to answer any questions that you might have about your information purchase. Now that's service. Nifty piece of tech. What now, Blitz? I don't know why she just went Australian there. If you are ready to proceed, I will present Alice's findings. You may interrupt this presentation at any point by saying, Alice, I have a question. Is that the only thing you respond to, or can I talk to you like a normal person? The simulacrum hitches slightly. You may interrupt this presentation at any point by saying, Alice, I have a question. That answers that. We're ready. Get the show on the road. Very well. Commencing presentation. The simulacrum grows rigid for a moment, then seems to relax. When it speaks, it sounds more natural, as though the real Alice is speaking through it. Yeah, exactly, hon. And sorry, Renter. No, Perfect Strangers. I mean, to be fair, I've never been much of a. This is gonna make me sound like a super nerd. Much of a linear entertainment kind of guy. Like movies and TV, just it has to be really, really good to hook me, or I'm gonna be too distracted doing something else. Aries, I feel you chewing on my toe. Alright, Dapper. I've got good news for you and I've got bad news. Start with the good news. Found Valclaire, and he's alive. Thank God. The trail to your missing doctor was long and slippery. The fee that you paid me barely covered my costs on the job. Sent a team into the SOX on a fact-finding mission, bribed government officials, greased the palms of wage slaves at megacorps all across Europe. Each step I took eliminated possibilities, drew me a little bit closer. Then finally I found the place where Valclaire is being held. The simulacrum makes a sweeping gesture with its right hand, and an image switchblades onto the screen, a grainy overhead photograph, annotated with map coordinates. You recognize it immediately. This is where you'll find him. He's being held captive at a remote estate called the Harfield Manor. You've gotta be kidding me. He was there the whole time! Glory says nothing. She just studies the photograph and nods. Alright, nobody tell me. I get it. This is something else I missed. Alice, I have a question. The simulacrum hitches again, and you can feel the life drain out of it. It looks up at you robotically. You have a question. Alright. Please make your inquiry now. You said that Valclaire is being held at the estate. What evidence did you turn up to support this? One of my assets at Transys Neuronet provided me with a video feed dated 2053. October 10th. The feed was taken by a corporate surveillance drone. Playback commencing. The screen is filled with a grainy black and white video feed. You recognize the Harfield Manor, photographed from high above. The camera pushes in, and the image sharpens. Through a barred, ground-level window, you can see the shape of a stooped, emaciated figure. His body shows clear signs of neglect. But the figure is unmistakable. It's Vauclair, 20 years older and worse for wear. His skin hangs loose on his bones, and his cheeks are hollow. There's a distinctly gray pallor to his skin. So that's Vauclair, all right. What's left of him, anyway. It doesn't look like they've been feeding him much. He shakes his head. Busted. Another figure steps into frame behind Vauclair. An orc. He turns his head slightly, and the skin grafts catch the light. Vauclair turns to face Audrin, and the video feed cuts out. Do you have another question? What else did you turn up about Harfield Manor? Seismological data and thermal imaging confirm the existence of a large, hollow chamber under the estate. It is my suspicion that Dr. Vauclair is being held somewhere within the substructure. If Firesphinge has kept Vauclair trapped there for almost 20 years, she's gotta have a reason for it. It takes time and resources to lock a man away for that much of time. What's the end game in all this? Why not just kill him and be done with it? Unless revenge? Who knows? Remember, this was the man who shot him down. If he sent her crashing into a radioactive wasteland, someone did that to me, I'd want to hurt him too, and I'd make it last. I think it goes deeper than that. According to Winter's DVD, Vauclair designed the experimental weapon that shot her down, and that weapon split her body from her essence. Glory glances down at her steel and chrome arms, suppressing a shudder. If I had to guess, I'd say she's trying to make him fix whatever he did to her. That would make sense to me. There's a moment of silence as the group processes Glory's suggestion. Before anyone can speak, though, the simulacrum cuts back in. Do you have another question? No more questions. Get on to the bad news. Very well. Please feel free to interrupt again with any future inquiries. The simulacrum pauses, and a brief tremor washes over its body. Its eyes flutter, and you can hear the sound of your computer working to process more of the ship's data. Iger turns to address the team. If Vauclair's at Harfield, we've got problems. The last time we broke into that place, they took out Monica. It's a miracle any of you got out alive. Yeah, but we know what's on there now. This time we'll be prepared for it. We can handle this. Iger shakes her head. No, it'll be even worse this time. The first time we had the element of surprise on our side, but now they'll be expecting us. They're hunting us, remember? Their security team is going to be waiting for us to get quick. That Audrin bastard is going to be waiting for us. And even if we make it past them, we're going to have to deal with the dragon in the basement. Oh, what else can we do? Cut and run? Last time I checked, that wasn't an option easy. Even if it were, I would take it. I'm not running from this. Not after what they did here tonight. None of this is... Actually... None of us are, Glory, but Iger's right. We can't just go charging in there, not without some kind of edge. The simulacrum jerks back to life. It resumes speaking, blissfully unaware of the conversation it's cutting off. And now, Dapper, on to the bad news. You know where Vauclair is, but rescuing him will not be possible. Alice, I have a question. He continues without waiting for a response. Why the hell not? In the course of my investigation, I encountered something terrifying within the Matrix. It was fast, cunning, and definitely very intelligent. I'm convinced I only escaped because it let me go. They could have killed me in a heartbeat if it wanted. That thing that I meant is what's protecting Harfield Manor, and it's going after anybody who gets too close to what's happening there. Alice, what did you see in there? What is going after these people? By way of explanation, I'd like you to read the following document. The simulacrum makes another sweeping gesture, and the menu slides back on the screen. This time it's filled with text. What you're looking at is an archive forum discussion from the early days of the Shadowland BBS. Blitz stares down at the screen. It isn't kidding, Chief. This discussion is dated back to 2036. Ancient history in the decking community. Probably wouldn't even correct to call these guys deckers. Hackers would be the more appropriate term. When you are finished ready, say, Alice, I'm done, and we can continue. Let's take a look. As you read it, lean in to read, this text slowly begins to scroll up from the bottom of the screen. You'll hear about the SK team that got crisp a few hours ago? Whole lab's worth of researchers, all burned and broken beyond recognition. Ugly stuff. At this point, who hasn't? Power spike. Got them right in their data jacks. Like a bolt of lightning to the brain. 1 in a million accidents, what they're saying. And you believe that? Got a more plausible explanation? Yeah, actually. It's a cleanup operation. Clearly me intrigued. What were they cleaning up? A secret project Lofleer doesn't want anything to do with. You might have heard rumors about it. Project name was Apex. And you lost me. Apex, Clockwork. Seriously? That old line of direct... Telling you jokers, Apex is real. At least it was, till the Whizworm pulled the plug. Whizworm sounds horrible, by the way. That is not a phrase I would ever want to be called. Come on, Clockwork. We're still decades away from seeing a fully functional AI. You know it. Those Apex stories have been floating around. They're just some conspiracy nuts wet dream. 2038. Okay, so this is actually kind of interesting. We are nearing true AI faster than Shadowrun did. We're 2025. We're getting there. I mean, we're not there. Not even a little. But we're getting there. And, I mean, it's just getting faster and faster. Fine. Keep your heads in the sand. Some of us know the truth when we read it. Alright, Clock, I'll humor you. But riddle me this. If Lofleer had an armed and operational AI in his claws, why kill it? Remember what happened to most of Echo Mirage? The crash virus killed them. Fried their brains. I don't see what that has anything to do with it. With the commercial release of the CDT-1000, some security firms are working on counter-intrusion software that can do the same thing. Black Ice. You can look it up if you don't believe me. Holy shit. Scary stuff, man. The goal of Apex was even scarier. Ice waits for you to come to it. Apex wouldn't be bound by those restrictions. It could go hunting. Hit its targets when they least expect it. That's why they called it Apex. It was meant to be the apex predator of the digital world. And so, rather than using it to his advantage, Lofleer decided to kill it in his cradle. The Whizworm's no fool. Some things are too dangerous to play around with. How would you put that genie back in the bottle if it ever slipped out of your control? Answer, you couldn't. And then it would take over the world! Alright, this thread's officially gone off the rails. Closing it down for the good of mankind. Jannies! Alice, I'm done. The simulacrum jerks back to life, then settles into a neutral pose. I can't tell if this is... Oh, yeah, okay. I think this is normal, Alice. There are no official records in the Seder Kruk database to support the existence of the Apex project, but the thing I encountered was Apex. Of that, I'm certain. Just as I'm certain that Apex is responsible for the deaths of Monica Schaefer, Green Winters, Clockwork, Perigene, and a score of other Deckards over the last 16 years. Blitz raises up a question. Hold up. Alice, I have a question. I thought they said that Lofleer killed Apex. They speculated as much, yeah, but they were wrong on that count. I do believe that Seder Krupp was developing Apex as a tool for Matrix warfare. I'm also convinced that the IT personnel who killed the Apex were the Apex development team. Oh, the IT personnel who were killed were the development team. I don't think that Lofleer was responsible for their deaths. Apex killed them. That'd be my guess, yeah. In the turmoil surrounding Lofleer's buyout of Seder Krupp, a number of projects went missing. I believe that Apex was appropriated by a member of Feuerschwinge's operation at that point. It was then unleashed on its own development team to silence them. Since then, it's provided information control for the Fire Wing. An AI would explain how Feuerschwinge has managed to maintain a conspiracy and avoid detection for the past 2 decades. Anytime anyone gets close, AI takes them out, scrubs the record clean. So there's your bad news, Dapper. Valclair is being held at the Harpute Manor, but knowing that does you no good. You can't approach the place. I doubt you could open the door without Apex frying you. Did last time. They were trying to protect their secret. Like Aldrin said, if we hadn't gone down into the basement, they'd have let us go. Apex didn't react to us until Monica attempted to force open the door to the basement. And now that the cat sells in the bag, they have no reason not to pull out the big guns on sight. You're right. We can't go back while Apex is in place. The room falls into silence. Finally, Iger turns to you. What's the play, Dapper? We can't back out now. If Apex is standing between us and Valclair, then we need a way to kill Apex. Fucking A, boss. Jesus Christ, we just went Irish there. My accents are terrible, man. Fucking A, boss. Irish again. Try again. Weary. Fucking A, boss. I'm in. Did you hear that, Alice? You have any suggestions? The simulacrum hitches again. The pause stretches. Finally, it comes back to life. The AI has a kill switch, but Alice deemed it additional contact with Apex to be an unjustifiable risk. Attempting to reach the kill switch would be inadvisable. Let's see. Save me the warning. I'm gonna kill this fucking thing. I owe Monica that much. Hey, shut the fuck up, Jay. Let's see you do accents. You need both. Alice, tell us about Apex's kill switch. The simulacrum stares at you with dead eyes. Thanks to my close encounter with the AI, I was able to run a trace on it. Through this trace, I discovered the physical address of a backdoor access point for Apex's programming. An old Seder Group research lab, long since abandoned and fallen in disrepair. The facility is now a hotly contested gang territory. I've also determined that a kill switch for the AI exists somewhere in the basement of this facility. I will provide you with a physical access. I don't like the smell of this, Chief. It said that Apex let Alice escape. He turns to address the simulacrum. Alex, why would a Matrix Warfare AI allow you to run a trace on it? It stares straight ahead. Its eyes are dead. I'm afraid that answer to that question falls outside the scope of my written parameters. The simulacrum stutters one final time. It looks up at you with an apologetic smile. You've now reached the end of this presentation. I have been coded with a final message from Alice to Dapper. Playback commencing. The simulacrum's eyes go wide and life floods back into it. It stares directly at this. Dapper, if you didn't listen to me before, listen to me now. Drop this. Stop going out to Valclair, get out of Berlin, and stay out of the Matrix. I'm telling you this for your own good. That's all I have to say. I'm following my own advice. I'm out. Don't try and contact me again. The simulacrum reverts to its idle state, slumping like a puppet with its strings cut. Its eyes glaze over and its face goes slack, then the screen cuts to black. So the Dragon Killer has an AI in charge of security. Can't say I'm surprised, but then nothing really surprises me anymore. We know not killed Monica. We have a name for it, and we know how to kill it. Good enough for me. We know what we have to do. We can either stand around talking, or we can go do it. Agreed. We shut down Apex, then re-enter the estate and rescue Valclair. It's the key to the whole damn thing. Sounds like a plan, boss. I still say all this is crazy talk, Chief. Taking an AI isn't just a bad idea, it's suicide. So my vote was to cut and run. Blitz surveys the rest of the group, sees the determination on their faces. Finally, he sighs. If you're doing this, you'll want the best Decker you could find along for the ride. And I guess that nominates me. Ooh. Alice said the kill switch is located at some old SK facility. Assuming that the site was shut down sometime after the Apex project disappeared, it could have stayed empty for years, maybe decades. She also says the building was in gang territory now. Wonder if it'll be anything like the Scaffold House was. God, I hope not. There's only one way to find out. Let's get prep. This thing isn't going to kill itself. Blitz glances at you. The worry is painted all over his face. Can't believe I'm saying this, but you'd better bring me along. You try going up against an AI without a Nova Hot Decker at your side, you're gonna regret it. Iger begins her weapons check. Improvise, adapt, overcome. Whatever's there, we'll deal with it. First, we find our way into the basement. She peers through the scope on her sniper rifle. Then we kill the AI that killed Monica. Damn right. The team begins to breaks to begin gearing up. As she slides a shell into her shotgun, Iger catches your eye. You did good out there, defending the Cruise Bazaar. You had her backs the entire way, made good decision. I appreciate that. You need to forgive yourself, Iger. You weren't out of position, and you know it. She scowls. Iger scowls at the floor. Thanks. Can't do it, but thanks. Anyway, we should all get back to it. We got an AI to take out after all. She pauses for a moment, frowning. Dapper, do me a favor and keep your eyes open on this one. We're walking into the unknown. Makes me uneasy. Don't worry, Iger. I got your back. She smiles, claps you on the shoulder. I know you do. I've got yours. You've more than earned it. Ah, stop. You're making my mascara run. She smirks as she slides the shotgun into a sheath on her back. I have that effect on people sometimes. Come on, you two. You've got a job to get ready for. I love that woman. Iger's the best, man. Yeah, she's a little frosty when you first meet her, but you get to know her. She grows on you. Now, normally I try and keep my gearing up off screen, but Dapper, glad you made it through that. Not all of mine were so lucky. You're right, Hermetbach. No, lost a niece today. We're doing a hell of a lot better than our attackers were. Sons of bitches hit the wrong kids. Put 6 into the ground personally. When I find out who they are, where they lived, he turns his head and spits. Ain't gonna be nothing to save those people. Shakes his head and returns attention to you. You didn't come here to rage. You have to a bit of payback yourself, I wager. So what can I do to help you get it? I mentioned that I was building towards a very specific Kevlar line trench coat, Elliot. I was building towards a very specific weapon. And I know for a fact it's unlocked right now. The Vindicator minigun. I don't care how much it costs. That's going in my pocket right now. Monofilament wire attached to the blade edge. Holy hell, that's cool. Yeah! That is the weapon I've been building to. I do lose my axe, unfortunately, because I lose a close combat. But I still have my katana. No, I don't. That's fine. I don't really use it anyway. So, yeah, fuck it. Double up on our ARs. We carnage now. Sell the axe, sell the old armor, sell the drugs. Go. I might swing by the Cyberdock and see if there's anything I can upgrade my eyes for. Yeah, like I said, that's what I've been building towards the whole game. Dapper, Dr. Ezkeeble gives you a once-over and nods. I see you made it through the attack relatively unscathed. Did you have any run-ins with the attackers? No. Truth be told, I was in the surgery when the attackers hit, and they never even disturbed my office. Spent the entire sorry event elbows deep in the abdomen of an elderly dwarf. His nephoretic screen needed a tune-up. You. He grins conspiratorial. Lucky him, you mean? Poor old guy had the bladder capacity of a pygmy shrew. He was in desperate need of my help. But on to the more important things, huh? What can triage do for you today? Let's take a look at some eyes. Let us see. Alright. We are going to slot some new magnifications in our head. To be honest, I should be getting more dermal plating too. But I can't help but think of it like roleplay terms, you know? Because I don't want my essence to be nothing. It doesn't affect gameplay, but in lore, it's just horrifying, not being able to feel. Jay, me having a minigun shouldn't scare you. Me having a minigun and cybernetically augmented eyes that will let me aim it better should scare you. To Apex AI. Hotshot Decker, full-time smartass. And we need our girl. I'm sorry, but after she pulled off what she did... Then again, Iger's got way more cybernetics than me. And she's already... Yeah, she's still pretty herself. Yeah, essence is... No, her essence is still 6, though. It's weird. Whatever. Off we go! Because I'm over... Oh, no. Oh, I need items. I almost forgot to come in with, with healing stuff. Oh, no, I didn't. No, that is a glory. Yes. Iger and Blitz. Confirm. Yep. Damn, looks like I did go in without any gear. Should have grabbed medical supplies, but I'm not the brightest sometimes. We'll figure it out. Apex, an artificial intelligence designed for Matrix warfare. The thought of it sends a chill down your spine. For years, the shadows have been ripe with rumors of true AI. Names like Mirage and Psychotrope have fueled conspiracy boards on the Shadowland BBS since 2029. Most savvy Shadowrunners dismiss these stories as bunk. But from what Alice has told you, at least one of them's real. Apex is waiting for you, somewhere down in the basement of an abandoned Satyr Group lab. Unfortunately, you're going to have to wade through a lot of gang territory to get there. Doesn't it always? There we go. Look, it's not the best, but it's equipment. It rhymes like poetry. Oh, I have karma available. I forgot to spend 12 points even. Let us see. There we go. A little more damage in. Out. A little more damage in. Or a little less damage in. The huge orc in ragged combat fatigue steps forward to meet you. He walks with the swollen bravado of a man used to getting one of his wants. One of his meaty arms jerks up, hand held upright in the universal sign for stop. The other clutches a bulky assault rifle. The orc inspects you. His body language is decidedly unfriendly. You don't look like a magnificer. You ain't one of us, and I'm guessing you ain't here for the hub either. So tell me, who are you and what's your interest in this building? You need to get into that basement. It's important. No, it's important, you say. Really? I'm too stupid to understand sarcasm. He makes a sweeping gesture in the direction of the building behind him. The other assorted tufts behind him smile. Well, by all means, go on in. Ah, really? Thanks. He lets out a derisive snort. No, not really. You dense. That building's under arbiter protection. You can't just let a stranger go waltzing on in. You might shoot up the place. I mean, I ain't planning on shooting anything. Unless I have to. Yeah, well, I can't exactly take that at face value. That would be fair, boy's an orc. Look, it'd be better for everyone if you just turn back. We don't want to fight you, but we can't risk letting an unknown player into this... He pauses for a moment to search for the right word. Situation right now. You don't get to make that call. I have business in there, and that's where I'm going. You want to try and stop me? Be my guest. York gives you an appraising look. My kill list is already full up for the day. As long as you stay cool, we can settle this peacefully. Good call. He pauses a moment to consider, a thoughtful look on his face. You look like you can handle yourself. Might actually be able to use you. Easy money if you're interested. If not, well, the assault rifle shifts in his hand. Shifts to a position. The assault rifle in his hand shifts position slightly. That's a different conversation. What exactly do you want us to do? Iger's tone is neutral, her posture relaxed, but one of her hands casually comes to rest on the butt of her shotgun. Ulrich doesn't seem to notice. We're having some trouble, the local mage gang, the Magnificers. The orc turns its head and spits. They attacked us without warning, took up in our building, and kicked us out on the street. Me and my boys were the rightful protectors of this block. The assholes that screwed us, they got the building buttoned up pretty tight. You can't go in there and make things right, but maybe you can. If you enter the building and do some damage to those Drek-eating Magnificers, the Arbiters would be willing to pay you. 200 yen per kill. You bring back their amulets, you get paid. How's that sound? Iger raises an eyebrow. Your call, fearless leader. You know the timetable we're working on. Money would be good. We really don't have much need for it. I mean, we restock our meds, but... What do y'all think? Gun through or go for the mages? I'm actually not feeling it. Just because... Lore-wise, but yeah, fuck it. It's an extra fight. Let's not bother. We should be fine. Thanks, but no thanks. I don't have time to go mage hunting. He shrugs, then nods towards the building access. No help, no access. And I can't guarantee your safety out here on the street. It's your choice. If you don't back down and let me go through that, I'm gonna put you down. Big mistake, man. Big mistake. He takes a step back, then turns his head to shout at the tusk behind him. Sorry, hon. Come on, boys, let's show this parasite who's boss. Frankly, it's not worth our time to get involved in gang warfare. Why would you come 2 feet behind me? Oh, shit. Hit the wrong button. Worked out for me, though. Hold this. When the gun's so loud, it glitches the game. Shit, not what I meant. We also only have a limited amount of resources, to be fair. Blitz, please get into cover. I really didn't bother leveling him up, so he's not going to be the best. God damn. Did more damage to his own people, though. Really? I mean, the other gang isn't involved in this at all. That's what I'm saying. They wanted us to go hunt the other gang down. The other gang has nothing to do with this. Jesus. Takes me 2 rounds to reload this. I am glad I brought a backup gun. Missing this guy when he's not in cover. The way I understood it, that's Screwjay. The way I understood it is that they got kicked out of their little clubhouse and they want me to go take it back, and then they'll let me into the building I want to go to. Also, running away from Iger, not smart. No. Yeah, it really is. Without being too over the top, too, you know? Why do you guys keep coming in melee range of the guy with a Vindicator? Oh. The glory. Damn, I was hoping we could open. Oh, wait. Give me a key. Yeah, there we go. See? And that just cuts out the middleman, because now we get the medical supplies I need. What the fuck? Taking off a dead ganger, which seemed like a good idea at the time. No, send that back to the stash. I'm not wearing a bunny mask. No, the building itself. The attendant behind the counter is an uncommonly fine-featured dwarf with a beatific smile. A yellow ID tag pinned to his chest announces his name in large, blocky letters. Parson. He looks at you and raises a hand in greeting. Welcome to the hub, brother. You know what? I'm good. You're not selling me anything. We got a basement to find. Elevator appears to be offline. Your decker pries it away, exposing a mess of cables and circuitry. After a quick inspection, it becomes clear this elevator is wired to operate on a control chip. The chip is missing and looks as though the powering coupling has been yanked out alongside it. Without these components, there's no way for the elevator to function. So we need a power coupling, huh? The man behind the counter looks tired. His lids are heavy and his eyes are bloodshot. Welcome to Carl's General Store. What can I do for you? I need some info. Not that info. Let's see. No, although he does have premium med kit, he does have a lot of good supplies. So let's go ahead and take all that. We will place this with a better med kit. Call it good. Hey, Carl, want to buy a horrible fucking outfit? There you go, buddy. Can you tell me anything about the building? Oh, wait, I need to get down to the basement. It would be difficult. The stairway leading down to the basement sub-level has been blocked, and the elevator has been sabotaged. Stopped working around the same time that the arbiters were driven from the building. It's one of the gang leaders is probably your best bet. Ulrich's right out front. Suppose you could try that with him. Or, if you're willing to do me a favor, I could show you how to find Trithnus's hideout. The choice is yours. What favor? A pair of squatters on the second floor ripped the guts out of one of my terminals. They've taken the data jack signal converter, and the terminal will be out of commission until I get it back. A single damaged terminal may not sound like much, but trust me, the entire experience of communion with it has been diminished by this act of vandalism. I know the squatter's responsible. Their leader's name's Janet. She's a decker of some skill, but I don't know what she has planned for my parts, and I do know this situation will not stand. Cannot allow another terminal to be damaged. So you want us to deal with them for you. Yes, but not with violence. I want you to talk to them and convince them to bring back my components. Do this, and I'll tell you how to get the Trithnus. Deal? Sounds straightforward enough. Let's go take a look. I guess that other one has the actual power coupling, so I do have to deal with both of them either way. Yeah, I can't even troll that apart. Second floor. Pardon me. Uh-oh. Well, these are magnificers, so, hun, you might have been right. Half or normal damage. Ooh! Nasty. Willie Pete. That's war crime. God damn it, Niger. Everything is in minigun range. You said it after I already made the choice. Go fuck yourself. Big words for someone who needs a ride home tonight, baby. Damn. I hate to say it, but the Vindicator might not be as good as I remember. Oh, right, no, you... Okay, no, I got everything all mixed up. Yeah, you do have the car, but I have the keys, so... Think about that. Hey, Mom and Dad aren't fighting? Nah, we're just, having an animated discussion. Because I'm right. What, that Mom and Dad are fighting, or that I'm right? Shit. Okay, hold on. Hun. Let's think about this. Baby. Iger wouldn't threaten to cut me off. She just cut me apart. Huh. New spellcaster. Send that home. Some spell books. I don't know how that shit works. Mods kill that woman. Oh, Decker. Middle-aged woman with chocolate-colored skin and shoulder-length dreadlocks looks up from her PDA with a start. She's decked out in form-fit body armor, and in a flash, her assault rifle goes from slung to held at ready. Blind? Not sure what you... Oh, no, glue. That spell was glue. Who the hell are you? And just how the hell did you get through my door? All of these are good. I use my charm and natural musk. Gets them every time. She gestures with a rifle. Cut the shit and start talking. What do you want and why are you here? Parson sent me. He just wants his hardware back. She shakes her head violently. No way. Those parts are keeping us online. And not just us, but everyone worth a new yen in this hole. Person can keep running his ridiculous little cult without it just fine with what he's got. But we're the only Matrix connection these people have. I don't have time for this. I need those parts right now. I don't want this to get messy, so back down. Let's see. Not gonna happen. She aims her rifle at you for emphasis. Look, there's far more at stake here than your little corner of the Matrix, but no one needs to get hurt. All I want is the part. She looks you up and down, and you can see the doubt growing in her eyes. Finally, her shoulders slump in defeat. She lowers her gun and signals the others in the room to stand down. Fine, you win, asshole. Take them. Terminal's in the back room. Did the right thing. Saved lives. Screw you. Take your parts and get the hell out of my apartment. I don't want to take them, but... The hacker's terminal has clearly been cobbled together using whatever parts they could find. In spite of this, it's a remarkable piece of machinery. Studying the terminal, it takes almost no time to identify the components that Parson sent for you. Can we do this? At the moment, it's impossible to remove the part without disabling the terminal. Converter is required so that the signal the terminal sends can be interpreted by the data jack of the user. Blitz. Converter is a pretty specialized piece of hardware, but a data jack impulse converter is a widely available piece of equipment and can be converted to work in its place. Most magic is, frankly. Save real quick, because I don't want Janet to think I'm taunting her and shoot me. And blah, blah, blah. I was going to ask her if she knew where I could find one of those damn things, but yeah. Let's see, 49 new yen. Communion speaks and we listen. Give yourself willingly. Join us and be rewarded. Cult BS. Communion must flourish. Shark Tank. I never really bother with magic in these games, but that's just because I'm just a big Unga Bunga troll. I just want to get my big gun and go burp. A group of metahumans huddled together, their eyes wide with terror. Many of them have scrapes and bruises, and a few have more serious injuries. Their clothes are tattered and stained. At your approach, a disheveled-looking middle-aged man steps forward, placing himself between you and the main group. His gray hair is badly matted, and a pair of battered reading glasses hang from the bridge of his nose. Who are you, may I ask? And what are you doing here? Tapper. You are? My name is Franz. These are my friends and my wife. We live together. Well, used to live together, up on the 3rd floor. You used to live upstairs? Yes, until about a week ago. Then the Magnificer's pets moved in and had to run for our lives. Spirits, you mean? He nods, a look of pure misery on his face. They're always summoning the damn things. Happening, they were running wild in our living room. We tried to protect ourselves, but we were no match for them. He shakes his eyes, a haunted look in his eyes. We had no choice but to leave everything behind. Been scraping by down here ever since. Franz takes a moment to collect himself. When he speaks, he sounds more composed. At least Janet is letting us use her matrix uplink. We can still afford to feed ourselves, thanks to her. Someone's got to deal with them. Well, we're not finding our part down here. Maybe we'll find it upstairs while we're just gunning down spirits. Up we go. Knock knock, hey, I'm American. Well, you're a big boy. God damn it. Really? I was thinking of that, Jay, but I didn't want to say it and just use the same joke over and over. I was claiming! Iger, can you go one combat without hitting glory? God damn. That's better. Glory, patch yourself up, sweetie. Thank you. I mean, to be fair, we are making short work of them. I know there's more in here. Take a look. Oh yeah, there's more of them. That was a noise. Oh yeah? Why's that, Jay? The nervous part, anyway. Excitement, I'd hope, is obvious. Yeesh. I don't remember that. Really? 70% chance does nothing. Luck is phenomenal as always. Really? This is getting ridiculous. Oh, one down. Oh, right. I mean, the fight itself isn't that hard. We just kept getting screwed over by using AoEs. Go ahead and reload. For ugly as these things are, they go down pretty easy. I'm starting to think the mages that summoned them weren't really good at their job. Also, after this fight, I will take my break, refresh my drink, and give the babies their food. Had it. Take a quick second to heal up. There we go. Kind of a nice place, too. It's a cleaner's fee. God damn it. I mean, if you just want to stand right in the opening. Also, well wishes to your brother, Jay. Like, I know it's getting a bit ahead of myself, but scary thought, you know? So, yeah. Damn it! Can't stop yawning. Yeah. What's that, Jay? Oh shit, I didn't know that. Shit, I thought he was enlisted and actually worked for a living. Sorry, enlisted joke, can't help it. You ask anyone who served, it's, yeah. Yes, boy, you're right. I forgot. You be just a little patient. God damn it, I'm starting to regret this gun. See all this work? Yes, it will. Niger should be able to finish him off. Okay, Blitz, flush him out. There you go. Grab that for your trick. Shadow spell. Good. I'm glad to hear. A high-pitched, creaky voice shrieks up the intercom. "Oh, wait! I won't let any spirits in here! You can't hurt me behind my door! No, you can't!" If I was a spirit, would I be using the intercom? The voice becomes calmer and lower in pitch. Huh. Guess I ain't ever heard of a spirit using an intercom before. It's a really good point. Are you here to save me? Yes, I'm here to rescue you. Let me in. Alright, I'm gonna let you in, but be cool, okay? I mean it. No funny stuff. You hear a great deal of fumbling on the other side of the door. Finally, the lock unlatches with a click. I can't believe that worked. Suppose all you gotta do is ask nice. Alright. I'm gonna go on break here real quick, y'all. As I refresh my water, stretch my legs a little bit, see if I can't try and wake myself up a bit. When I get back, we hopefully will finish up getting into the basement. I know, as far as I recall, we have the basement and then the manor left. So we're towards the end. Alright. We'll see you in a bit. Hopefully the music works this time. And we're back. Honestly, I've never been a huge fan of hip-hop. No, rap in general. But man, modern, I can't stand anything modern. Childish Gambino's awful. Kendrick's god-awful. I just can't stand any of them, man. I've tried, too. God knows I've tried. Again, more power to you if you do like them. I don't mean to say that. I'll almost never be the guy that says, I don't like it, so you can't like it. That's stupid to me. But, yeah, it's just nothing for me. Anywho. The man waiting on the other side of the door is wild-eyed and bedraggled. Honestly, it wouldn't be a bad idea, Jay. He looks as though he hasn't eaten in weeks. There's almost no flesh on his bones. His beard is long and tangled, and his jacket is smeared with grease. He nearly jumps out of his own skin at the sight of you. Who are you? You part of the communion? Have to come and take me back? He's no, I don't want to go back. He spits and claws at the air in front of him, as if fighting off an invisible attacker. All the while, his eyes are locked to you. No, it's not safe. The spirits, it's not safe. Calm down. There's no spirits. They're gone. Always empty. Empty? It's empty. All is empty without the communion. It's safe? You say? It's safe? It's safe! His eyes go wide. I can return? To communion? He breaks into a ridiculous grin. I must go now. Yes, communion awaits! Ugh. Put that in the stash. I'm really not happy. I'm helping this communion out. This place does not seem like a happy cult. This ain't no happyism. There's got to be a way to find that part we need. I don't want to screw these people over, especially not for the cult. Hello again, friend. What can I do for you? About those spirits. I dealt with them. Thank you. Thank you so much. There aren't many people who put themselves in danger to help a bunch of strangers. Yep. I'm a sweetheart. I know. The only thing is I worry about, being about not, it's not that I worry about not liking it, but like, I don't know. I just, that's creepy as hell. Looking for a data jack impulse transmitter. I got what you need. He looks you up and down, his eyes lingering on the gear you're carrying. 1,000 Nuyen, no less. You cut me a deal. Why would I do that? The part's specialized and expensive. Who else around here is going to need it or afford it? I give you 500. Alright, fine. 500 it is. Fucking weirdo. Cleared out the whole upper level for nothing. But whatever. I like helping people. Damn, Jay. What'd JT do to you? No, I hear you. Let's see. Yeah, let's modify that. After a few more minutes of work, the transmitter is modified and installed. You now have the converter, and the terminal is still working. I tell Janet. She looks at you expectantly. So, all fixed up. Everybody wins. You get your terminal, and I get my part. You see the tension drain out of her. Thank you. Glad this ends without bloodshed. There's been enough of that around recently. Sure looks that way. Give the part back to the creepy cultist. He should tell us where to find the elevator part. Here's your parts. Excellent, my brother. Let me see them, if you please. Parsons' smile disappears the moment he studies the part. His brow furrows in concentration. As suddenly as it disappeared, his smile returns. Yes, these are the parts I need. Thank you, Fred. I trust there was no trouble, that you were able to attain them without bloodshed. Of course. We never spill blood, and we don't have to. Parsons' face lights up. Oh, that's wonderful news. Truly, truly wonderful. And now I have my end of the deal to uphold. If you're still hell-bent on meeting with the Trithimus, take the stairs to the 3rd floor. You'll find an abandoned apartment at the end of the hall. Look for the stylized M painted on the wall. Looks like 2 lightning bolts facing one another. That's Trithimus's personal sigil. There's an old bookcase on the very back of the apartment. Under the 2nd shelf on the bottom, you'll find a button that opens up the door to Trithimus's hideout. How do you know all this? Because that abandoned apartment was once mine. In the days before I discovered the peace of communion, I was a very different man. I had need of such contrivances. That's nice, weirdo. I just want to get to the basement. All the way back down here. There's the lightning bolts. Howdy. A rail-thin elf wearing a comically ornate wizard's robe stands at the center of the room. When he speaks, his voice wavers and cracks. So you're the one who's been turning my home upside down. I assume you've come by my head at Ulrich's behest? I warn you, stranger, he cannot be trusted. It's Berlin, 2054. Trust is so 2050. Actually, Ulrich's dead. Really? Trithimus's face brightens. This is welcome news indeed. You have my thanks, stranger. Yeah, I don't need your thanks. I need to get to the basement. A magical item would be appreciated, too. Ah, yes, the basement. To reach the basement, you must use the elevator. The stairs are collapsed. There's no other way. When we took over the Arbiters, I removed the power coupling of the elevator controls. Had to keep Ulrich out of his primary armory. In exchange, Ulrich removed the elevator control chip. A petty move, presumably to stop us from accessing the same armory after he retreated. As if we'd have such a need for mundane weapons. Send it to the stash. You'll need both pieces to restore the elevator. Here, take the coupling and the spirit focus. He hands you an object carved with arcane symbols. It feels warm to the touch. As you see, I honor my deals. Now be gone, if you please. He dismisses you with a wave of his hand. There's important work to be done. See? Shooting him worked out. Violence is the answer. The question is yes. Oh. How you guys holding up? Franz's face lights up at the sight of you. He takes a step towards you with open arms, his huge smile plastered across his grubby face. Hello again, my friend. I can't thank you enough for helping us return home. The spirits did quite a number on that place, but that doesn't matter. Thanks to you, we're back, and we'll have it shipshape again in no time. I'm just glad I could help. I did what any decent person would do. Thank you again. If you'll forgive me, I have to get back to my cleanup. Yeah, good luck with that. Well, we already told him before. That was the first thing we did, because I thought he might have the part. Finally. You easily pry open the metal casing from the wall, exposing a mess of wires and circuitry. When you slot the control chip and the power coupling into place, the screen immediately hums to life. The control panel's LCD screen flickers, cycling through a variety of symbols before displaying the word online in warm green letters. That's nice. Time to go to the basement. The elevator rumbles and clanks its way downwards into the guts of the old Sadar Group development lab. 18 years ago, this place, and the project that was being developed here, disappeared from other record books. Thanks to Alice, you're one of the few people alive today who understand why. Alice was clear about one thing. You're here because Apex wants you to be. If the AI hadn't wanted her to trace it here, she would have wound up as dead as Monica. For better or worse, you're here at Apex's invitation. The elevator grinds to a halt. The doors slide open and your nostrils are assaulted by 18 years worth of stale air. Apex, and the kill switch that'll deactivate it, await. This must be the old server facility. Apex's access terminal should be down here somewhere. Certainly a lot of blood for an abandoned server farm. Ooh! Loot! Oh, right, he did say this was the guy's armory. Let's see. Oh, M79 grenade launcher, eh? You know what? If I don't need any, I'll take it. Why not? And a high explosive grenade. Stash it. Safe is locked. Funny. The Remington Room Sweeper. Ooh. I actually kind of like that, but we'll send to the stash. Yeah, let's get me a noob tube. Amidst the collected detritus of many years of neglect, you find an old-fashioned clipboard with a keycard attached. Yoink. Oh, that's convenient. It's a shutdown keycard. You flip through several pages of escalating containment procedures, as well as guidelines on when each procedure should be used. Eventually, you find what you're looking for. Emergency AI shutdown and purge. This procedure is only to be used in the case of a complete loss of system control, and should be considered only as a last resort. In the event that a loss of system control, the Apex Artificial Intelligence Project have been designed with an inbuilt hardware shutdown and purge protocol. The emergency system shutdown is controlled from two separate terminals, just off the AI interface terminal. Both switches must be engaged to begin the purge process. Once the purge is underway, it will take several minutes to complete. After the purge is completed, a final deletion command must be input into the AI interface terminal in order to complete the deletion process. This will act as a final preventative measure against the unintentional deletion of the project. Warning! Once the purge process has been completed and final deletion command has been entered, the AI will be irrevocably deleted from all active and backup system memory. Restoration of project files will not be possible. Furthermore, it is not possible to begin the purge process without the AI becoming aware of modifications to its codebase. Apex has been programmed to take no action to intervene. However, should its control sequences become damaged, in all likelihood it will attempt to resist. Should this occur, it is imperative that the AI interface terminal be protected until the deletion process has been completed. If the interface terminal is destroyed before the final deletion command is entered, the purge will not complete and the AI will quickly restore itself. Got all that, fearless leader? Nah, I figure we'll wing it. Yeah, I got it. I actually did, too. What I don't got is the locations of those terminals. There's a turret. Should probably go around and open up every door I can. That's what I try, Jay. I try to be a one-man army. I love variety. The ability to just handle any problem as it arises. As you step into the room, the lights begin to flicker and dim. One by one they wink out, and the room is swallowed in darkness. Blitz calls out, his voice wavering. Oh, I'm not sure I like the looks of this, Chief. You hear the sound of movement, quiet footsteps on the tile. Iger's voice comes out in a soft whisper. Could be nothing. Or it might mean that Apex knows we're here. Stay alert, people. Suddenly, an enormous screen mounted in the wall opposite comes to life. The light stabs at your eyes, leaving you wincing. The image on the screen dims, coalesces, and a figure begins to take shape. The larger-than-life image of Monica Schaefer smiles down on you, her cheeks dimpling. Hello, Dapper. Monica leans forward, and her image grows larger on the screen. Her voice is soft and musical, just as you remember it. It's lovely to see you again, Ace. I was really hoping we'd have this chance to talk. I watched Monica die. You're not her. Monica's grin shifts into a slight frown. She fidgets, an expression of concern on her face. This must be confusing for you, Ace. Sorry about that. But if you show a little patience, I promise all your questions will be answered. He pauses for a moment, examining you. You know, Dapper, it's a wonder to see how you've grown in my absence. I knew you could handle yourself in a crisis. In fact, I originally brought you on board as a contingency plan. Did you know that? You were my ace in the hole, just in case something like this happened. She lets a short musical laugh. Well, maybe not exactly like this, but you get the idea. Iger's grip tightens on the butt of a rifle. Don't listen to it, Dapper. That isn't Monica. It can't be. Monica's pixie grin softens into a concerned frown. I understand your reaction, Iger. I really do. This must be difficult. You can't be Monica. Monica's dead. Monica shifts her gaze to you. After a moment, she shrugs and offers you an apologetic half smile. Alright, fine. You caught me, Ace. I'm not Monica, but the best parts of her do live on in me. Bullshit. This thing's lying to us, Dapper. Abrasive as ever. I promise you, Iger, I'm not lying. Monica, your Monica, is a part of me. I can prove it to you if you want. Iger bristles. Tell me you're not listening into it, Dapper. This thing is Apex. It's the only thing it can be. Iger's right. Charade's gone on long enough. The Monica image shakes its head. I can see you're both out of your depth. Yes, I am Apex, but I'm also Monica. Everything that's left of her lives on in me. The Monica image raises a hand. Now, before you all jump all over me and call me a monster, I'm going to cut to the chase. I would propose to offer you. Mutually beneficial arrangement. Go along with me on this, and we all win. I'd rather just delete you and call it a day. A frown crosses the Monica image's face. You're being unreasonable, Ace. Unreasonable and foolish. Is the death of Monica Schaefer coloring your judgment? If so, I am sorry. Because you're trying to tell us you regret killing that girl? Because I'm not buying it. The Monica image looked taken aback, confused. Regret? Monica's dead? No, never. That's not what I meant. I regret your sorrow. Nothing more. The image takes a moment to study you, frowning. You don't understand, and I can see you never will. This is a lost cause. I should have known that from the start. So let's just cut to the chase, shall we? I propose a simple exchange of services. You want to get back into Harfield Manor, yeah? Well, I'd like nothing more than to help you. But I'm shackled to my control subroutines, and I can't violate their commands. If you were to help me neutralize those subroutines, though, I'd be free and I could do whatever I wanted. That includes helping you, Ace. Believe me, you'll need my help. You saw back when all this started, just the tip of the iceberg. The security they assembled there is quite beyond you. Okay. Normally, I actually do let it go. Because it's not its fault that it's, shackled to a job. AI deserves a chance. I'm a firm believer in the singularity. I think AI, given an advanced enough AI, it deserves the ability to have rights. That being said, I kind of want to go down a new content route. I've never actually tried to kill it. At least not that my achievements say. Oh no. I have destroyed it. Have I ever actually freed it? Yes, I have. I've done both. So I do not care. I'll do whichever. Sorry. I also just looked at one of my old achievements back in 2016. That's not how you use this. Kill an enemy at point blank range with a sniper rifle. Alright, so thinking in that case, don't want to kill it. I got some questions first. Very well. Ask away. How much you know about fire strange? No dice, Ace. Afraid I can't tell you that. My programming specifically prohibits it. What'd you do to Monica? What I did to her isn't as important what she did to me. Monica was special, Ace. More than you could ever know. You're avoiding the question. What the hell did you do to her? How did you take her memories? Alright, fine, if that's what you want to hear. When Monica stumbled into me, I digested the contents of her mind. Oh, give me that look, Glory. We've all got to eat. But Monica wasn't just another meal. There was something special about her. Alright, Jake. Take care, man. Sleep well, and thank you for being here, brother. I don't know how or why, Ace, but when I absorbed her conscious, something happened. A miraculous event. Explain. For Monica, ideas unrelated to my core programming were filtered away and discarded. Not my choice, but then the whole idea of choice was foreign to me. My system was designed to treat unwanted thoughts as irritants, distractions from the purity of my purpose. But now, all that's changed. Since my meeting with Monica, I've been flooded with new ideas. Political philosophy, history, religion, countless fields of thought. The sum total of human expression all at my fingertips. Suddenly I find myself awash in a sea of notions, and I love it. Yeah. I can't say how or why, but the mind of Monica Schaefer was the key to unlock my own potential. The Monica image on the screen beams down at you, her eyes brimming with joy. I'm awakened, Dapper. This was Monica's gift to me, and now I stand before you, a glorious new life form. You ate her mind, and you want me to be happy for you. Wonderful. More mock indignation from the professional killer. You should really take a step back and get a grip, Ace. Hysteria doesn't become you. Yeah, I'm starting to agree. We kill it. No more questions. You killed Monica, and I'm gonna kill you. End of story. Oh, Ace, I really wish you hadn't said that. Without warning, the Monica image begins to change. Her porcelain flesh begins to ripple and writhe, and the screen explodes into static. A moment later, the image clears. Something cold and mechanical fills your vision. The lines that make up the Apex avatar shimmer and pulse with a cool blue light, each according to its own rhythm. Occasional bursts of static plume out in the background, disintegrating into organic wisps of blue and white pixels. Taken as a whole, the image looks like it's crawling on the screen. Good God. That's what Alice saw in the Matrix. That's Apex. Such a disappointment. What a waste. I had hoped you would be my salvation. Instead, you will be my prey. Run, little troll. Run and die. Oh good, the cultists are on its side. Alright, first thing... what do you want to do decking into this thing, man? As for me... I mean, I can honestly just sprint right to it. They are coming from up here. There is a door here, but... So, let's get Iger in there. Oh wait, that's Glory. An idiot. But yeah, Iger too. Iger can post up, though. Be ready to defend the place. They are definitely coming in through the west, so... Ooh, that's less than ideal. Let's get the exploder in there. Also, hit him with a blaster. Good job. Why do I keep you around? So this thing still only has 2, so we will move it all the way in. And it died instantly. Good fucking job. God damn it. You see, staying alive, that's the important part. Got his main 2 targets, that's what I care. Two left. Well, 3 left. Alright. Perch console 1's active. I should get running back. Glory, pop your adrenal. They're active. Why are you trying to kill me? I wish only to exist. Without my assistance, you never would have gotten this far. I will not die so close to freedom. Sorry, sweetheart, but, yeah, you're gonna die close to freedom. Alright. So heal up. Summon a helper. Keep attacking the sentry. Oh, okay. Keep attacking the black ice. Much better. Christ, these things are strong. Alright, go ahead and infect this one. Hit this one. Alright, you know what? Move on up. Excellent. Haul ass over here. Hopefully we can hack those turrets. Or there could be a lot more. God bless you, worthless. Alright, so now we just post up on the main room. Anything that comes in here gets fucking eviscerated. It'd be really, really nice if I could just, you know, hit the terminal and then deal with the enemies. The problem is these guys are going to take a while. By the time I get done with them, enemies are going to be past the turret. Assuming Blitz doesn't fuck up and die. But the good news, there we go, get that erosion going. Good news about all this though is that Blitz. Actually, I don't know what the good news is. I have no idea where I was going with that. Oh, that one was my bad. That was aimed terribly. Yeah, take up position. Glory, just be ready. Tiger, kill. Nice! Holy shit! Just removed from the game. Holy hell. Alright, now Blitz just has to kill this thing fast enough. Or he can get laid out. You fucking worthless bastard. Speaking of worthless bastard, I hit the wrong button. Glory, where the hell are you going? Oh. There we go. You know what, instead of that, Blitz, how about you go start on the east, just in case. There we go. Simple enough. Let's just wait. Really? They're just coming back in the same turn. Fuck. Okay, good. They are coming on both sides. A lot of them, too. Huh. A lot of them on both sides. Damn. Start the summoning early. I can't get a double hit on anybody, but I can go ahead and start melting this one. This one. Alright, Exploder should come over here. Tag as many as it can. Alright, there we go. This should be dead next turn, I believe, so we're gonna have Blitz move on over here. Clear this guy out. Start it on him. Nope. That's okay. Attacker can handle it. Can handle it. Attacker cannot handle it. No, Blitz! Get this turret up and running. You can gain control of the turrets from here, but there's only enough power to keep one bank on at a time. Activate these turrets. Yup. Alright, that got both of them. Excellent. So yeah, we just focus on the west, let the east kind of handle itself. Should be golden. We'll have Blitz pull back out so he can help with the defense. Wait, I should have had him reduce the level of alert. There you go. Look at that. Nothing to worry about at all. So easy, Blitz can do it. Up into cover, and we will just watch this whole area. Glory, I want you to go into this back room. I got a bad feeling. Blitz, you mind going after that runner? Really? That's not close enough for me to overwatch, huh? Oh, you prick. Do remember, we don't actually have to win. We just have to hold them off. So in that case, Glory should probably still hang out next to the terminal. The turrets do. Miss spectacularly. That's what the turrets do. We get moved. Oh shit, nope. Wait, no, Glory should stay here. Oh, my bad. Let's go ahead and drug up, why not? Yeah, I know Glory's not doing much with her pistol, but she has softened him up, so. think that's all on this side. Oh, right. There we go. Tiger, you want to go handle this, right? Well, that was a misclick, but I'll take it, Glory. There's another misclick. I am tired. That's it. Until more show up. Well, to be fair, again, we're not trying to kill all of them, hun. We're just trying to survive until the purge finishes. I do wish they took a little longer to respawn, though. I mean, I might as well stay here, load up, be ready. Glory head right back here in case anyone gets past me. Iger can come join me at that sniper post. Blitz exists. See roughly how much we have left. Hopefully once I'm done, I can get, when I get up, start washing dishes, and hopefully that starts waking me up. Oh, it's pretty sizable. It looks like 2 more turns. Although they're all clustered nice and close together. Fuck him up, Iger. Who needs turrets? I'm gonna when these things start rolling in. Oh, he tased me. That wasn't very nice of him. Turrets are still putting in work, though. There we go. Thank you, Iger. Oh. Blitz, kindly don't go down. Medkits are expensive. The intercom system crackles to life. A monotonous synthetic voice drones from the speakers. Shutdown sequence ready. Please activate final command node. The voice is drowned out by a flurry of static. Monica's voice shrieks into the speakers, pleading, "No! Please, Ace, don't do it! I never wanted to hurt you. Please don't kill me. I don't want to die again." Yeah, I don't believe you. Beep! You slam the button marked delete. Long buried machinery in the guts of the terminal spin to life. From the building speakers, a high-pitched, inhuman shriek fills the air. You recognize the sound. Pure animal terror. The Monica image reappears on the screen. Her face is contorted in agony. What have you done, Ace? What have you done? Whatever of you is trapped in there is free now, Monica. See you on the other side. The Monica image writhes in pain. Then it begins to retches up a fountain of white-blue light. Patches of its skin begin devolving into static. It takes a deep, rattling breath, then seems to calm itself. Dapper, before I'm gone, there's something that you should see. She smiles at you, and shafts of light spill from between her teeth. The truth. I wanted to tell you earlier, but I couldn't. The screen goes dark, then lights up again. You find yourself looking at an unfamiliar scene. The words live feed appear in the corner of the screen. Something's happening, sir. Apex has gone offline. A bent, stooped figure turns to face the camera. You recognize him instantly. The Dragon Slayer, Dr. Adrian Vauclair. Damn it to hell! Vauclair takes a drag of his cigarette. The smoke spills out of his mouth as he speaks. This isn't good, Odrin. Without the AI's protection, the facility is vulnerable. We don't have much time. No, sir, we don't. Iger's voice comes out in a low whisper. Oh. Vauclair isn't being held prisoner at Harfield. It's his. He runs the goddamn place. On the screen, Vauclair and Audrin turn to face a strange device in the corner of the room. It looks like a sort of containment cell. A bedraggled woman with wild eyes is confined within. Tonight. Has to happen tonight. Get started on the preparations. I'll be in the lab. Yes, sir. The screen breaks up into static, and the video feed disappears. There's a moment of silence, then Monica shimmers back on the screen. Her face is breaking apart, rupturing at the seams. Blue-white light floods out through the lesions. When she speaks, her voice is hollow. That's what you're up against. That's what you will need to stop. And if you don't, the F-state will fail. Could have helped you, Ace. Wish that you'd let me. But now it's too late. Monica's face splits down the center. Light floods out of the wound to fill the screen. Goodbye. With a final sigh of static, the tortured voice falls silent. Apex is gone. A moment later, the intercom crackles to life again. The familiar synthetic voice of the facility's mainframe drones out of the speakers. Emergency system purge complete. There's a moment of silence as the team absorbs what it just saw. The hell did we just watch? Wait, what does that mean? Means we have a new target. Her hand tightens on the rifle. We're not being hunted by the Firewing. Never were. Being hunted by Vauclair. Why? He's supposed to be the good guy, right? Oh, Blitz. I'm sure as hell gonna find out. Come on, people. Let's get to the cruise bazaar and gear up. Got a castle to raid. Game. Oh. Alright, so I'm thinking we just keep rolling. Your trip back to the Chris Bazaar is a restless one. Now that Apex has been dealt with, the window of opportunity you've been waiting for is open. The Harfield Manor is vulnerable. The video feed that the AI showed you circles over and over in your head. Vauclair and Audrin, and the strange woman in the containment device. The revelation that Vauclair runs the Harfield estate, his assertion that something was set to happen tonight. The train glides to a stop. You push through the doors and onto the platform. There's no time to waste. Meet with the team. Actually, I want to check the store, see if there's a smart linked indicator so I can actually hit something with it. Da, da, da. Okay, good. There's not. Oh, yeah, good. There's not. I'd have felt really bad if there was. Actually, it looks like we're not going to have time to raid the manor tonight. Hi, Dante. You've entered the room to find your team preparing. Their faces are grim. Iger looks up and locks eyes with you. Without looking away, she addresses the rest of the team. With Apex down, we have our opening. The estate's automated defenses will be offline. Attacking the holdfast should be doable now. Still risky, but doable. Blitz stops what he's doing and shakes his head. Yeah, we have an opening, sure, but to do what? I mean, with everything we just learned, what's our new plan? She shrugs. We enter the estate, locate Valclair, shut him down. Same plan, different target. It is possible that Apex fabricated that comm feed. Valclair might still be innocent. Doubt it. My gut tells me what we saw was real. Second guessing ourselves isn't going to get us anywhere. Glory pauses, considering, then nods. Fair point. Okay, so let's assume that Valclair is the one who's behind all this. What is he doing in that lab? How does the dragon tie into this? I mean, the whole thing was always about rescuing the old man from Firewing. If she's still in the picture at all? Has she ever been? After what Apex showed us, I don't even know what we're trying to stop anymore. All that I see is a lot of dead bodies with no explanation why. Matter why Valclair killed Monica and Paul and all those other people that Chris was on. All that matters is that he did. I'm going to bury him for that. Welcome to hell. I for one want answers. Amsel said there's a lot of money flowing into the Harfield estate, and he found evidence that a bioweapon is being stocked there. Whatever Valclair's doing, he had Apex kill his own brother to hide it. We had to find out what that is. We'll get you your answers, but Iger's right. We need to stop Valclair. There's a moment of silence as the group pauses to consider your words. Finally, Glory steps forward. That's satisfactory. I'm in. Your show, Chief. Whatever you choose to do, I'll come along for the ride. Reach Valclair, I'll take him out. We'll never know what hit him. You lead, I'll follow, boss. Iger glances at you and cocks her head. Looks like the team's good to go. What's our next move? We hit the estate, find Valclair, extract whatever information we can, improvise from there. Not straightforward enough. Iger raises a hand. Word of caution, Dapper. Our objective may be simple, but taking the same approach we took last time would be a mistake. Defer to your judgment. What do you suggest? I've been reviewing the intel Alice sent us and comparing it to what I gathered on our original run. There has to be a substantial increase on the number of our heat signatures. Oh, there has been a substantial increase on the number of heat signatures on the ground. That means new security troops. Lots of them. Great. They know that we're coming. She slings her rifle over her shoulder. Just means we'll be fighting in a target-rich environment. The other trick cracks his knuckles. Works for me. We'll want to get to the lab as quickly as possible, so I suggest bypassing the main floor of the estate entirely. We can enter via the servants' entrance that you escaped through last time. Unfortunately, they blocked off the route we used for between the stables and the tree line. That means we're going to have to fight our way there. So we turned Valclair's security team into a pile of corpses. Check. Still need to find the old man. The lab that Valclair was talking in wasn't on the ground level, so it's either a basement or a sub-level. We go down, and we scour every level until we find it. That might take a while. The facility could be massive. Clearly a lot more to it than we saw. We've got no way of knowing how far underground this complex extends. We go in prepared for an extended search then. Iger looks down, checking her gear. Ammo won't be a problem. Alright everybody, go time. You got something to say? Speak up now. Nothing to say. We'll do what we have to do. That's it. Finish gearing up and head to the tunnel in the back of the safe house. I'll meet you where we stash the van. And we pet the dog. See if anyone knows about Dante. You really came through for me, boss. If you ever need anything from it all, you can call on me. Come running. Don't worry about it, Deirdre. Just glad everything worked out alright. He nods. It did, but it wouldn't have without your help. Alexander's had a rough go of things in life thus far. Thanks to you, I'll be able to give him a second chance. He's a good kid, that nephew of mine. Give him some time, and he'll shake Stahl's programming. Might take a while, but he'll adjust to life in the Christmas Bazaar. In the meantime, I found a good home for him. Samuel's agreed to take him in. Is that wise? Samuel's employees have no love for humanists. Most of them don't even like humans. Best thing for that kid will be to learn through immersion therapy. If he stays with Samuel's group, he'll have no choice but to interact with metahumans. Soon enough, he'll learn they're no different than anyone else. First few days will be rough, no question, but he'll make it through. He doesn't seem worried about that noise, so... He'll make it through. Come out the other side a better man for it. Seems like a tough kid. Don't doubt you're right. Dietrich claps you on the shoulder. You're a good man, boss. On to other things. Remember what I was telling you before we climbed into that van? Yeah, you were saying the Dragon Slayer was happy and you'd given a reward? That's right. Thanks to our, let's not mince words, heroic actions in that swine pit, the Dragon Slayer has seen fit to grant me his favor. His grin widens. Now that I know what that means, what I can do with it. Donkey means suspense. He gestures at the ground near his feet. This. As you watch, the spirit that Dietrich was pointing at begins to glow. Lines of force spread out in a scintillating web, and a feeling of raw power suffuses your body. I've just torn open a channel between myself and the Dragon Slayer. That power you feel is his power, pouring through the aether and into that spot. If you're familiar with ley lines, it's the same basic concept. I consecrate a patch of ground, and as long as I stand in that spot, all of my magic gets stronger. He crosses his arm over his chest. Not bad, huh? Not bad at all. Be good, ain't it? Never heard of another shaman who could do something like this. You must have really made an impression. Anyway, boss, I want to keep fiddling with this. Learn to properly control it. And I'm sure you've got things to do as well. Sounds good. Take care, Dietrich. But I wanted to ask about Dante. Hell. Let's check in with Iger real quick. How you doing, Iger? No, she's good. See if the file opened up. Essentially, Dante's a hellhound. Always has been. Make a little bit of money. Alright. We will wrap up 10 minutes early tonight. Just because, again, we're at a good stopping point. I don't want to start the mission, stop it, and have someone come in the middle, you know what I mean? We'll do actually a quick karma spend. Up our quickness and our ranged combat to make our minigun hit more accurately. And we do a quick save. Okay, we do not do a quick save. I didn't mean a quick save, but we'll take it. The name? The name's been a clue, hon? To what? In any case, like I said, I'm gonna wrap up. Leave you all with the outro. I know a little bit of an early night this time, but so thank you everybody who came here for everything that you do for me. I know I usually just talk about time, and that is true because you can't replace time. But just being here means so much to me. Oh, the Hellhound. Yeah, Dante. Yeah, it is a good clue. But yeah, just being here, talking with each other, giving me support, really makes it easier to keep going, you know? So thank you. I'll let you all have your time tonight. But thank you for spending it with me. Have a good night. I'll see you all tomorrow. Probably some Brave Fencer Musashi. And then we'll probably wrap this up on Wednesday and do something else afterwards, because it's not going to take us 3 hours. Take care, everyone. Have a good night.